Hello everyone, welcome to Bayern Now, the ultimate Bayern Munich fan channel. So, Bayern beat Schalke 1-0 away from home. What a weird performance. I can't say this is one of our best games, but this is the game that I really wanted to get something. Well, I wanted to win. I predicted 3-0 yesterday. 1-0 is not quite 3-0. GNABRY didn't bag 2 goals, and none of that happened. Zirkzee didn't score as I predicted. In fact, Zirkzee didn't even start. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Why is Zirkzee not playing? He played very well against... Who did we play? I forgot. He played very well against that team in that game. I forgot who we played last week. But Zirkzee should have started this game. I mean, he's the closest player to Lewandowski that we do have at the moment. And I don't know why he didn't start. But one player got to praise, Joshua Kimmich. Now, everyone knows I don't like Kimmich in midfield, but at center back, we found his position. No, I still believe Kimmich is the best right back in the world when he's playing right back. He's not a good midfielder. He's not my type of midfielder. For me, I'm a midfielder myself. I like power. I like that. But Kimmich today, wow, 120 touches. The most for an FC Bayern player in the DFB POKAL. That just tells you where this guy's level is at. And he was so crazy good today. He was intercepting the ball. It was very nice. He was probably making more tackles and interception from defense today than he does at CDM, which is, you know, where you make more interceptions and tackles. But Kimmich, you have to respect his performance, scoring that brilliant goal when we weren't even on top in the game. I mean, we were on top, we had the ball, but that doesn't always necessarily mean you're on top, where you're going at your opposition, continuously. We had sustained pressure and sustained possession. We just didn't hold the ball up top, and I thought it was because we lacked a player like Lewandowski, Zirkzee, which we should have played Zirkzee. Because Müller loves to be in that hole, take the ball, bounce it off Lewandowski, and run in behind, and then get an assist that way. He didn't have that. He only had Goretzka making those runs, and it was just not a good connection. I didn't feel like that. So Kimmich, great goal by him. I understand. A lot of people tell me, Kimmich will give you a 7 out of 10 every position. And that's not every player can do that. That means you're world class. You're versatile as hell, right? If you're watching the video, leave a like. For me, Thiago is man of the match. But let me keep talking about Kimmich. He'll give you a 7 out of 10. In midfield, every position, even striker, even goalkeeper, he'll probably distribute the ball and be the best goalkeeper with the ball at his feet. He would be. Because Kimmich has football IQ. He has this thing ticking when he's playing the game. Which, if you have that, you can get away with pretty much playing anywhere on the pitch. You don't need a special skill set. You just need to have this football IQ. And that's what Kimmich has. So, for me, Kimmich was superb today. What did I tell you about Thiago ready to tackle Alcantara? Oh my God! The performance today from Thiago was immense. Superb, world class. Thiago, going from strength to strength. So, I'm loving the season Thiago's having, because at the beginning of the season, he was not that good. Let's be real. Thiago was giving us 6 out of 10s, even just bare 7s. Now it's 9, 9, 9 every week. And I love that from Thiago. Since the winter break, he's really renovated his play style. So many players have come out of that winter break good. Usually we come out and we're less energetic and we're less competitive, but we've just upped our level since we've come back from that break, and Thiago is one of those players. Did you see the tackles today? I was trying to pull up the stat, but Thiago moved the game. He master of tempo. He absolutely just dominated the midfield. He didn't let anything past him. Tackle, 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 interception, interception, tackle, tackle, tackle. This guy was making everything work, and he was the reason we didn't lose today. Do you remember that cross Schalke had? Great chance. Thiago just the little touch he had, right? He just took the touch, played it to the player, and he had to scuff the shot, which went to Neuer. If Thiago tackles it anywhere, a Schalke player gets on that. Thiago was immense today. In fact, just because of that, I'm going to do my match ratings. So, for me, I thought, not only was Thiago brilliant, right? Pavard, absolutely crap. Crapvad. Benjamin Crapvad. I can't stand this guy. Look, tell me what he's good at. Is Thiago a great crosser? No. Is Thiago a great shooter? No. Well, I mean Pavard. Pavard, he has that technique. He tried that volley. He could have gotten an assist today. But what else does he do other than one moment? He's so average. I watch Philippe Lam. I keep saying this. I watch Philippe Lam dominate our right hand side, and Pavard is just crap. He's so average at everything. Imagine. I don't like the fact that everything is so average from him. His crossing, his defending is average. He's not that good in the air. He's not a great passer. He's not a great dribbler. He doesn't have any pace. It's just so annoying watching Pavard play. So for me, Pavard is not it. Kimmich gets an 8 from defense. I thought he was immense. Same with Alaba. Alaba gets this 8 because he just makes the backline. He cools it down. The composure. Davies an 8. Alphonso Davies, we're just getting used to him now playing well every week. Before it was like, oh yeah, he's a young kid, so it's crazy that he's playing well consistently. But I mean, he's just doing it week in, week out now, where an 8 for Davies is an average score now. I've been giving this guy 8s, 9s, and sometimes 7s, and I have never given Davies a 6 because every game he plays, he may make one mistake, but that mistake, when Pavard makes a mistake, we all remember it. But when Davies makes a mistake, we don't remember it because of all the better stuff he did in the game. So, Alphonso Davies today was fantastic. Yeah, actually, hold on.
No, just call him and give me. I don't want your freaking password. Sorry to interrupt the video.
Why are you calling him?
Well, he is one of the store. I don't even know where he is.
What the hell? That's what you interrupted? That's what you interrupted? Alright, so I thought he was... Who was I talking about? Alfonso, just normal performance from him. Thiago, ready to tackle Alcantara, 9. Look, for me, Thiago, I told you about this guy. Alcantara, ready to tackle, ready to tangle. Thiago is so good in that position. He was doing everything today. I'm giving him a 9. Shut up. I don't care about your opinion. Tolisso and Goretzka, they're going to get 6s. Average, so average. Now, they both played like average. A lot of people are right to go at him, so I will too. Gnabry, he had a 7. Look, Serge, actually, you know what? I'm going to give Serge an 8. He was so lively in that game. He was everywhere. He was trying to make things happen. Schalke defended really well because they were very compact. It was a back 5. It was 3 defenders, and it was just so crazy from them. So I'm not surprised to give Gnabry an 8. He played well. Muller gets just an average. You know what? I'm gonna give Thomas Muller a 6 for that corner that did that. Muller gets a 6. He would have if he scored a hat trick, I would have still given him a. What was he trying to do? Coutinho, I'm gonna give Coutinho a 6. Another average performance from him. Now keep in mind I didn't watch the rest of all the game. Oh shoot, Hansi Flick, the manager. I'm gonna give Hansi Flick a 5. Oh shoot, a 7. Now here's the thing with Hansi Flick that I'm really scared about and concerned about, and he hasn't proven me to be wrong about my concern either. One thing about Hansi Flick is he strikes me as the guy who has the plan, but when things go wrong, he doesn't have, he won't make a change, right? If he chose the wrong formation or the wrong lineup, he won't just change Muller or take off Goretzka or Tolisso and bring on Zexi, and he won't do that. That's one thing I've noticed, and that means that he's relying on substitutions in the 60th minute, which are good times to make subs. But what if you could have made that a half time? Just have a talk with the player. Tell him, look, I made a mistake. This game, it's moving different than I imagined. Please just go off. That's what I don't think Hansi Flick has the power to do. If you're watching the video, leave a like, you pricks. Jesus Christ. I'm playing. I'm only joking. But that's one thing with Hansi Flick. He's not making these changes as quickly as I would like him. He kind of slows. He's a very good manager. He's smart, right? Because of the way he has playing, the movements, the coaching. You can see that we have good coaching from everything. Corners, free kicks. We are coached in every area of the game. Defending, pressing. We are so well drilled, right? We know what we're doing in possession, out of possession. We know what we're doing. But what if the opposition manager, like let's say we go up against Dortmund, and what do you think of Schalke's goalkeeper? I don't even know who he is. Who did Schalke play in goal? Because it wasn't Newbell. Because if it was Newbell, he wouldn't have conceded that great goal from Kimmich, the German Xavi. But one thing I have to say about Hansi Flick is he doesn't make those changes. Like Jurgen Klopp, for example. Something's going wrong, he'll just change a player in the 50th minute and change the shape, go to a 4-4-2 or go to a 4-2-1-1. I don't know. Jurgen Klopp can do that, right? And Hansi Flick, he's not proving that he's doing that. Maybe it's because he's a bit new and learning, but I want to see him make more changes when the other manager has reacted to his style of play. So they were parking the bus. I would have loved to see him just shout to the team, run, go long more or something, and have. But the way we played today, we broke Schalke down, but we couldn't quite get that final pass. It was always, or we couldn't quite open that one space. And that was because Müller wasn't playing in his natural position. One thing about Thomas Müller that no one can ever say he can't do, Müller understands space. Spatial awareness of Thomas Mourinho is insane, right? He makes a run. He didn't have the ability to do that today because he was having to lead the line. Müller cannot lead the line. I hope that's something Flick learns, because I've watched Müller as striker. He's not good as striker. Müller is the worst striker in the world. He's not a striker. He gets tons of assists because he's just an assist man. He likes to pass. He likes that part of the game. He's not a striker. Let's get that straight. So for me, it was wrong for Hansi Flick to drop Zexi. Don't know why, because Zexi played well against. Was it Hoffenheim we played? Yes, I forgot. Liverpool lost against Chelsea today. I love it. I love Liverpool. Loserpool. Let's just be honest. They've been losing a lot of games. I mean, let me look at Liverpool's form. My goodness. First of all, they finally lost in a game in the Premier League. So now they haven't won 2 games in the Premier League out of 28. And then, on top of that, oh my goodness, they could bottle this. Liverpool will take this title away. I don't see them bottling. They're like 20 points clear. Well, if City wins the next game, they'll be Liverpool will be 19 points. Hey, imagine Liverpool bottles that. They won't bottle it, but that would be crazy. But looking at Liverpool's form, right? Watford lose. West Ham, they barely actually won that. They should not have won that West Ham game. It was very lucky from them to win it, because West Ham had the same amount of shots almost, and West Ham actually played Liverpool really well. And then when you look at that, Athletico beat them. They only beat Norwich 1-0 in the 78th minute, and Norwich is bottom of the league, right? Liverpool's getting that point in their season where they should start getting concerned. So I'm glad they're losing games. I'm really, really happy when Liverpool lose. So yeah, fantastic. So this game, let's keep talking about this game. Alphonso Davies, I've already said, for those of you joining, here are my match ratings. I gave Manuel Neuer, I totally forgot about Neuer. I'm going to give Neuer a flat 6. He didn't do much today. Schalke, we had like 80% possession. It was actually insane. I gave Pavard a 5 because I said Pavard's not good at any. Like, he's our worst player. I'm just being honest there. Pavard cannot cross, he can't shoot, he can't really dribble, he's not a great crosser of the ball, he's not very fast, nor is he good at defending, he's average at everything. And he's not terrible at crossing. Like, he'll have an assist every now and then, but he's not a freaking good, for me, he's so average. Like at Dortmund, right? At Borussia Dortmund or Mönchengladbach, a team, or even Leipzig. Actually, no, not Leipzig. Like teams that are below us, just one level below us. Pavard would be a great right back for them. But for us, right, where we need specialists, the reason why I love Kimmich is because Kimmich isn't the quickest, right? He's not gonna make 5 billion tackles. He's not like the greatest defensive right back, but he'll make up for it with his attacking input, right? And he's okay at defending. and he covers lots of ground. But Pavard is just a worse Kimmich. But Pavard is like Kimmich, but without the good crossing and without the good IQ in defending. So Pavard for me just makes football boring. What do you think of Kimmich as Alaba's center back? Do you like it from manager? Look, that was weird. I I laughed about this on Twitter, but I don't understand Hansi Flick. He does he think any team would just win? We'd win against any team. That was really weird for me. But you know what? Actually, Alaba is one of the best center backs in the world. Let's be honest. I mean, if you looked at the stats, Alaba is up there for build up. He's the highest because he's just a lovely center back to watch play because of the way he drives forward, and you need that now. Center backs that can drive forward and pick out a pass. One thing I love from Alaba is the ability to make. He always makes that incredible pass where it's like, you know, from his left foot, so it's like wrapped around the pitch, and it's always perfect every time. Well, not every time, you know what I mean. Alaba, fantastic, but Kimmich, no. Kimmich's not a center back. Doesn't that say more about Pavard than Kimmich, that the manager decided to play Kimmich, who's not really a center back and not tall at all, at center back, keeping Pavard, who's supposed to be a natural center back, at right back? That's just saying and telling me Pavard is a liability in this team, and he is. Every time he gets the ball out wide, he chooses to pass way back to a center back or to Neuer directly. He's never composed under pressure. Alphonso Davies, on the other hand, at least when Davies is going forward, right? Davies passes back to Alaba a lot, but what Davies does is, after he passes, he then spins in behind to try and get the ball back in a better position, whereas Pavard just passes it back and walks back. It's annoying. I hate how Pavard walks. Look, Pavard's just average. I don't hate Pavard. I just think he's average at everything, and he's not a Bayern Munich quality player. I'm sorry. So that's my opinion on this whole center back stuff. But let me go back to the match ratings. So I gave Alaba and Kimmich an 8. I gave Davies an 8. I gave Thiago ready to tackle Alcantara a 9. Thiago is immense, fantastic player. I gave Tolisso a 6. Goretzka a 6. They had flat games. They were okay, right? They didn't have, people think they just they didn't do anything, but they were okay. We won the game. We can't give anyone like a lower 5 or anything. Gnabry gets an 8. Muller gets a 6 because of the stupid corner he did, which is why I drew that. And Coutinho just gets a 6. Davies an 8. The manager is 7. But yeah, this is important. Who are we playing? Do we know yet? DFB POKAL. Do we know who we're playing? So March 4th. Okay, wait, no. They have not done the draw yet. So we'll go to the semifinals. Fortuna Düsseldorf left versus Saarbrücken. Who's that? Never heard of these Saarbrücken. Who? I've never heard of them. Yeah, I've really never heard of them. 4th tier. They're a team in the 4th German division, and Fortuna Düsseldorf lost on penalties. I mean, good for them. See, this is why I love German football, man. Some unexpected results. I want to play Bayer Leverkusen or Union Berlin is still in. Union Berlin are really on the come up. They are crazy good. Decent for them. I'm out here. What's up, Curtis Martin? Welcome to the Bayern now. So, wow, incredible that a team like Saarbrücken just won against Fortuna Düsseldorf, who are a decent side. So it's good for them. So right now, I think I want the hardest team. So I want Bayer Leverkusen. I do. They're the best team out of the bunch, because if we get rid of them, actually, I'd love Frankfurt in the final. They beat us 2 years ago and gave us our worst manager in history. I would love a little bit of revenge. Because if Niko Kovac never won that one trophy, which was by luck, by the way, against us, we would have never hired him in the first place, and we would probably have, a great. Who would we probably? We would have maybe like a Jurgen. No, I'm playing. We would have Zidane or something. Maybe Zinedine Zidane, or we'd probably have Jupp Heynckes winning us a treble from retirement. So we're gonna win the treble this year. Look, if we win the treble this year, I'm gay. No, I'm playing. I'm not. See, I'm really confident now that Liverpool are crap, but Liverpool are going to come back. Let's be real. They're going to probably go bagging like 10 goals this weekend, and then everyone's going to, Liverpool is back. I really hope Liverpool keep losing, and then up to Athletico they crash out, because Liverpool just piss me off. The only thing they're good at is working hard, running up and down the pitch. Yeah, you respect it, but it's not the only way to play football. I think if he switched positions to Pavard, it would be better. What do you think? Well, Kimmich destroyed. Kimmich was one of our best players on the pitch. Pavard was one of our worst. Kimmich needs to stay at right back. Yeah, that's spot on. Kimmich is the best right back in the world when he's fit. Well, when he's playing right back, not fit, right? He is. He covered the most ground last season in the Bundesliga, which is mad because he's a right back, which is telling me that he's going forward and coming back. Right, Kimmich is a real professional. Schürrle and Hernandez will be a good pair when they're healthy. Lucas Hernandez is troubling me right now. Lucas Hernandez is really troubling me. Real Madrid are good. No, they're not. They're really not. Real Madrid are actually terrible. They don't create many chances. They just, even the Barcelona game. I mean, look at La Liga. Real Madrid have won only one of their last 3 games. I'm sorry, but Real are decent. They draw a lot of games, and they've lost twice. We've lost more, I think, like 3. We've lost 4 times this season, and we're still where we are. But for me, Real Madrid, they have good players, but as a unit, they're not that good. They're okay, right? And look at Atletico Madrid, Getafe. I've never heard of them. Why are they in 4th? And Atletico is not there. I mean, geez, man, looking at it there, I mean, geez, if every team can be crap, we can win, we can get something. Facts, Kimmich beat best fullback in the world, no question. Yeah, he is. The guy crosses, he crosses a lot. He's very, very defensively, and I mean, the amount of goal line clearances Kimmich had. I was thinking of that that goal we conceded where some guy ran through our defense. I feel like if that was Kimmich, not Adriozola, he would have read that situation. They're good in La Liga though. Yeah, La Liga is not the Premier, not the I mean, even City beat them, and Real Madrid could crash out to City. I mean, they're only 1 goal down, but that's 1 more away goal, which pretty much is like 1.5 more goals. So City are pretty much leading Real by 2.5 to 1 goals, because away goals, count like more. And I mean, if City do beat Real, I think it will be a City Bayern final. We take it because City will bottle the final. But City are a good final team. They've won a lot of the finals they've been in. So I don't think Liverpool can. How can you justify supporting Liverpool to win the Champions League with the form they're in? Liverpool have a great system. Jurgen Klopp, fantastic manager. Jurgen Klopp should be in contention for one of the greatest German managers of all time if he wins like 2 trophies this season, right? And consistent, because he's taken the title from Bayern, and he's implemented a system at Liverpool that's no one can pretty much beat. Jurgen Klopp is fantastic. He's right behind Jupp Heynckes. He's great, right? And I just think that, yeah, they will come back, but I don't know when. Hopefully not before the second leg against Atletico. They're good in La Liga, though. No, they're not. Well, they are. Yeah, you're right. They are. They are good. They've won a trophy this year, Supercopa del Español or something, Espana. So I don't know. Nicolas Zula and Hernandez. I don't understand this switch. So many injuries. Oh my goodness. Was Boateng injured too now? Lucas Hernandez. We were all hyping him, trying to get him back. He hasn't even played 2 games in a row where he's played 90 minutes in the same. Well, he has actually, but now he's injured again. You know what? I don't know. 70 million. I was thinking maybe the board just saw something in him. But I look at this guy's fitness. He's never fit. Let me look at Lucas Hernandez's fitness. Lucas Hernandez. He's really starting to worry me, guys. He's really, really starting to worry me. Every other game, he's playing. Every time he falls down, and I'm just hearing anxiety that he might be injured. When Lewandowski goes down, I'm like, even if he was injured, he just get back up. But I mean, he's missed. How many games has he missed to injury? So he had a medial collateral ligament injury, which kept him out from February last year to August, 178 days. Right? He's torn his hamstring so many times. Back injury, muscle injury, knee injury. He's been injured 1, 2, 3, 4 times this season. 14 games due to an interarticular ligament crack in the ankle. I don't even know what the hell that is. Jeez, a bruised knee. I had an ankle injury. I was back in 4 days. Missed 1 game for my team. Yeah, he has a tendon irritation. I don't know. What the hell is a tendon? We're just making up injuries to justify why our fitness team is crap. So we have more injuries than any other team in Europe, and we're still in contention for the treble. That just tells you the quality of our management, of our coaching, of our team, of the players that we have fit. I think with our youth team, with Hansi Flick as coach, we'd probably win a lot of trophies still. It's just a different mentality, which is good substitute for Pavard in this match. I think he's the only option if Kimmich is center back. You know what? That's a really good question, Mo. I do not know. Wow. Did we have Odriozola? Look, I don't think Odriozola is better than Pavard necessarily. I mean, we had 20 shots, 3 on target this game. That's insane. That's actually insane. So, Odriozola was on the bench, so I think what he should have done was just put Kimmich a right back. I would have liked to see Kimmich a right back because he offers more. Pavard a center back because he'll cause the least damage. Honestly, that's what he should have done. Tolisso would, yeah, right. He took off. We only had 1 sub. He brought on Zugzi to try and win the game, which is good. I'm just so annoyed that we didn't do more in the game. 1-0. Look, it's a good result. It's not like we lost. No, we didn't. So, yeah. By the way, if you're watching and you're enjoying, leave a like on the video. I would appreciate that very much. And I almost unplugged my computer. So, fortunately for us, Kimmich was just... Kimmich scored the exact same goal last season. Did anyone notice that? Where he was sitting on the edge of the box after a corner and just whips it in, like in the exact same corner as well. And then he did this celebration. I don't remember. It was like something like this. And he had a FIFA inform with that in it. It was crazy. So yeah, Kimmich did the exact same thing. So happy. I mean, it's a good result. If we didn't lose, that's the thing. Tolisso, and Coman. Why are these French players so fragile, always getting hurt? You know what? I think here's the thing with that, right? From age, from youth, right? When you're in France, you're in those ghetto areas of France. You don't have the good equipment. You don't necessarily care about your health. So I think from that age, they just use their body in any way they wanted to. Even actually, Tolisso doesn't get injured, but yeah, I understand what you meant. But it's because they're probably where they're from, where football, they just use their body too much and were never smart with it from a young age. I mean, that's my explanation of it. That would explain why so many players that are from a different upper, like why is Muller always fit? Why is Lewa always fit? That's my logic behind that. So I might be wrong. I probably am, but I just imagine that's really why. Where these players were from very different backgrounds and they grew up in areas where they didn't have adequate football equipment, and that's how they would be picking up injuries and their bodies would become fragile. That's just it, I think. And we have players like Alaba who probably had better conditions from youth, and now he's just fit every game now. And whenever Alaba's out, he's out for 3 weeks, 4 weeks, and he's just back for a whole year. And that's what I love. Yeah, like it's normal to pick up an injury, but not every single game. Tolisso was out all last year, bro. That's insane. Corentin Tolisso's never been himself, right? Corentin ready to tango liso. He's not been the same for a whole year since that injury. He came back. I was really excited. I remember the goal he scored before he got injured, where it was like, geez, it was pretty much almost close to the halfway line. He banged it in top bins, and it was crazy. I really got excited for him, and then he got injured, right? And then I was hoping, he comes back and he does, and then he gets, he runs in the team, he He played a few games, and then all of a sudden, to this point, he has not made a unique impact on the team. He has not improved us from an injury, which I really feel bad for him because he can't control that. Goretzka had a few injuries this season, which have made him kind of lose form. When you think he's in form, he gets a little knock and he's out for 3 days or something. So hopefully we have players that come back and stay fit. That's the most important thing, because it doesn't mean anything for us to write messages of, oh, recover well, and then they get injured right after they return. So hopefully this doesn't become a trend where all these players of ours keep getting injuries. But I want to thank everyone so much. Curtis Martin, Muhammad Ali, You're an Amusement CUNT, for the interactions on the stream. I really, really do appreciate it. It makes it more fun when people are interacting. Jeez! If we buy Sane, we need to get a discount. His injury was scary too. Sane, what did Sane tear? Actually, I'm not concerned about Sane's injury. Like, look, yeah, it's a bad injury, but Leroy Sané generally is considered to stay fit. I mean, Sané has won 2 Premier Leagues. That is not easy to do. Premier League is one of the toughest leagues in the world. Sané got a cruciate ligament rupture. So Sané, he's had nose surgery because he just readjusts his nose. So Sané's had a muscle injury in his career. Well, that's normal. 45 days for Schalke. This last injury was his longest injury. Now he's just, fitness stuff right now. So he'll be out till, well, actually, Sané's back. He's playing again. So hopefully he stays fit. And that's a really good way. I never thought of it. Playing injured players in the youth system. That's what I think we should do sometimes. Give them a youth game, right? Get them fit, get them match fit, so that when they come back, they just get in the team rather than sitting on the bench for no reason. We use them in those under 23 games, because under 23, I think you can be like under 28 and still play in that thing. So yeah, I mean, Leroy Sané is playing in that now, but he's had only like one major injury, 2 seasons there. January 2018, he had a 13 days for a ligament injury, and then, well, actually 1 year. But I mean, it's 3 games, right? Yeah, that's normal. Like, those injuries are normal for a winger as well, where you're getting tackled a lot. It's normal to get injured. Let me look at these comments. ACL. No, he did not tear his ACL. I must just be blind then, because Leroy Sané has not torn his ACL. Glad Serge didn't get injured today because there was a feeling that he would just pick up a little knock. He tore his cruciate ligament rupture. Is that an ACL then? That must be. I must not just be this smart. Oh yeah, it isn't. Oh my goodness, that is usually supposed to be very bad, right? Caused by sudden twisting motion. Okay, I guess I had it wrong. So we can't win Champions League if we played the same. Like today, attacking was weak this match. I didn't think we were weak attacking wise. They were just very good defensively. They just compact. There was 3 at the back, 5 defenders, and then they had the 3 in midfield and 1 up top. It was so compact at all times. It was just kind of annoying, and I think we couldn't bypass it. That stands for ACL. Yeah, thank you. I never knew that. Cruciate leg. Is that what Lucas? Oh, okay. I mean, Lucas Hernandez might as well just have that. Serge Gnabry. I want to search Gnabry because, yes, I was concerned he'd get injured this game. He always does. So, Gnabry's injury history. I'm so annoyed. I'll look up Coman's next, but look at him. He's had 2 pages worth of injuries. Injured for Arsenal, knee injury, right? He always has this where a minor cold, a minor knock, right? But I'm really glad that he had an Achilles tendon problem, right, where he was in the winter break. But then, somehow he miraculously got over it, right? Alphonso Davies. Yeah, Davies was good today as well. I thought he was decent. He did all he had to, everything that was asked of him, and he kept his composure and his cool at the back. Did you see Davies do more tackling than Pavard when he played right back for 15 seconds? Davies, what a guy! The tackle he made. I'm just so at the point where I'm kind of over this Davies thing. I want to look at Coman's injuries. Alphonso Davies. When was the last time Davies got an injury? Not that I'm looking for it to happen. I'm just curious. Davies is worth 40 million euros, which is stupid. He should be worth 100 million. He's had the first injury, twisted knee, out for 25 days. In March 18th, March. Oh, that was last year. I never, because he wasn't playing back then. So I guess he just, never heard of that injury. I don't even know what you twist your knee while you're running. How do you twist your knee? You don't. I don't know. Now, I mean, look at Kingsley Coman. Oh my god, this is disgusting. And it's only for Bayern too. You know what? I don't blame these players. It has to be our fitness team. Davies so tough. Yeah, he is. The kid's body is mad. He has a different body. Coman injured. How do you get the exact same injury consecutively? That's the type of crap this guy's on. Syndesmotic ligament tear again after, and then he gets these thigh problems. Like, he just gets so many. It's either his fitness, his diet or something, or it's just he's not. I don't understand. How is he getting all these injuries? You know, he might not just have a nice girl at home. You know, she might just be busting him up. He might just be having to do that instead. Tearing a joint capsule. Jesus Christ, I've never heard of these injuries. And then he had a fitness issue. Now he has a minor strain, which he'll be out for 9 more days. Incredible. He's missed 2 games already. How do you miss? He's missing literally half the season sometimes because of injuries. Last season was his most fit season, which tells you a lot. If a team like Liverpool has good counterattack, Bayern will lose easily. I don't know about that because we haven't conceded a counterattack goal in a long time. Our back line has been so good at keeping people offsides. Davies' pace has kept us alive. We've only conceded 10 goals compared to last season, where in like 14 matches under Hansi Flick, we have 3 clean sheets in a row now. Well, yeah, since Leipzig, we've had 3 clean sheets. Chelsea, Leipzig, we have so many clean sheets. And when we're scoring more goals, we're conceding less goals. So last season, yes, we could have been, and we have more pace at the back with Alaba in there now. And Boateng just lost like 15 pounds, I think. So the only liability back there is Pavard. We don't concede from counterattacks anymore. We actually concede more from really good play. We will dog Liverpool now. I genuinely believe that too. I don't think Liverpool is that good. Like, Liverpool don't even counterattack. They use their possession team now. They pass the ball around. Right? In 2018, you would have said, yeah, Liverpool counterattacks. That's what they were known for. Firmino, Mane, Salah, right? The pace, but they don't do that anymore. I'm gonna show that comment. Yeah, they can. I don't care. Counterattacks were so dangerous this match. No, but that was we were the masters of our own downfall. But again, we should have scored more. But one thing is, didn't we defend them well because we didn't concede, right? So that's how I see it. If you can concede chances, but if you don't concede the goal, then that just means you defended well. I mean, it doesn't matter if the opposition scuffs the shot. For me, if you don't concede it, you could defend it well. You did something to make him scuff the shot. So keep doing it. So I don't think we're vulnerable to counterattacks as much. We press from the front foot. I mean, look at Chelsea. They tried to counterattack us. Did it work? No, it didn't. We actually scored 3 goals at their place. Spurs tried to counterattack us, right? What happened? We scored 7 goals, right? Teams that try to leave spaces, try to rush us, our pressing is really, really good now. Where Goretzka just is that he's the dog in that press, right? Because we don't have Lewandowski, our pressing is more lethargic, and Muller usually is very important in it. But I think when we keep playing Zagzi, he'll play a much better role in the pressing. But Goretzka just, does something. He moves forward into a space, and then Thiago and Tolisso push forward, and then the entire defense pushes forward. The fullbacks are very high, and our pressing just works. And it's never too rushed. We are so well coached, I just have to say. I'm not worried about any counterattacks, Mohamed. That should answer your question. We need to score when we get the chance these next 2 Bundesliga games until Lever comes. Yeah, I mean, we scored 6, so that shouldn't be an issue. I just think the Lewandowski's Lewa going out isn't really about goals. We will score goals. We'll win the games. We could probably win the title with the champion without Lewa. But it's the character. Without him, like the young players don't have anyone to look forward to. He's a personality on the pitch. The referees are scared of him. They're scared that, oh, if he falls down, that's a lot of scrutiny I'm gonna get. If he's injured and it's on my watch, the club's gonna hate me. Like, it's just the presence of Lewandowski. He also scares defenders. That's why Serge scored 2 against Chelsea. Because if Lewa's not there to assist, to just when Lewandowski is on the ball and he's on the 18-yard box, teams are scared of Lewandowski, right? That's why he's so important. It's not because he'll score. It's because he gives an element of fear. He gives that extra X factor where he might be playing crap and then just bag in 2 goals. That's what Lewandowski does. He gives that element of he'll score 4 in 5 minutes. He gives you that. That's why teams are really scared of Lewandowski. It's not because of how many goals he scores. The Chelsea game is already over. We don't need him, but he will be back after that. I said Lewa will be back this weekend, but I guess I was wrong. I guess this injury is really. The guy played 45 minutes injured and still assisted 2 and scored 1. That's the level. That's what I'm talking about. That X factor where he can just take a game and do something and make a great decision that changes the tide of the match. That's what Lewandowski does. But if we were able, but that doesn't mean that we just need him. We rely on him. It means that he's just there to give us that extra bit of boost in every game, that extra confidence. It means that GNABRY is shooting more, knowing that if he misses, Lewa will score eventually. It means that Muller can, pass more, knowing that Lewa will score. It means that we'll try more long balls, knowing that Lewa will hold it up. It means that Goretzka can push forward, knowing that Lewandowski will pass to him. That's what Lewandowski brings. He's a quality. I love Lewandowski. I love this guy, and I can't stop talking about him now. So thanks for asking. I just love Lewandowski. That we miss him a lot. Well, I miss him a lot. I want to see Lewandowski. I love his just attitude on the pitch. He's such a professional. You've never seen a moment where he's like, I want to move to Real Madrid. I hate Bayern. No, he's just like, oh, give me a new contract and we'll think about it. Oh, that's what I love about Lewa. He's such a real role model for the other players because he just epitomizes the trophies he's won at Bayern is mad. Every year he's been here, won the Bundesliga, right? Playing a huge part, scoring like 30 goals per season or 23. Lewa's scored like, how many goals? I think he's outscored his best season here in the Bundesliga and in the Champions League, right? 25 goals in 23 appearances. Man. Alright, so we look at Bayern. Bundesliga, joined in 2015. Okay, he needs 5 more goals to outscore his best scoring season, and he has about 10 more games to do it. I don't think he'll score 40 this season, but next season maybe, right? Lewa's assists have also balanced out. He has 3 assists. He should have had more. Remember that game where he bullied like 10 defenders and then just passed and put Serge one-on-one, but he missed. So, the Champions League, yeah, he scored 11 in 6 games. Yeah, jeez, that's a striker right there. Lewa's, it's pointing towards Bayern winning the Champions League with Lewandowski scoring in the final. I think you will put Sané, Gnabry, and Lewandowski will be better than Messi, Neymar, Suarez. Well, we do have a better front 3 than Barcelona anyways. Barca are crap, jeez. I think he will put Tolisso instead of Pavard next match. It can continue of strange position changes. So, yeah, no, I don't think so. Tolisso won't start the next game. This was a cup game, so he could, play more, and he rotated a few players. Actually, he didn't really rotate anyone. He just played players in different positions. We didn't get any injuries. I'm just happy about that. I was just praying that I wouldn't pop up the match and read One Football and it says Pavard injured. Well, more like Thiago 3 months out. I don't like hearing that. I really hate injuries. I don't know if you've noticed this, but I hate them so much. So we didn't have any injuries. That's really what I'm happy about. But so you said Tolisso? No, he won't start Tolisso. Tolisso didn't do anything to start the next game. I think it will be Kimmich and Thiago in the midfield. Muller will go back to the attacking midfielder position. I think Gnabry will go up to his normal position. Coutinho will play and Zagzi will play. That's what I think will happen. Pavard and Kimmich will keep their place in the team, and Boateng will start over because we need that physicality and also that aerial prowess. That's what we need. Yeah, thank you everyone so much for watching the stream. We're 45 minutes, jeez, incredible. So if you're new, just subscribe. If you can, share the content with other Mia San Mia folks or just Bayern fans. I'm sorry, I'll never use the word folks. That was so weird. I feel weird just by using that word, but yeah, incredible. So I will catch you later, Mia San Mia, and peace. Oh yeah, I stopped playing FIFA. Yeah, I'm sorry. I was trying to. I just can't. The game is trash. I'm really good at FIFA. I'm not gonna lie. If you really want proof, I can just. I stopped because I'll be back for the next stream. Thank you, Curtis. I stopped playing FIFA because I can't. I'm sorry, guys. I was trying to play with some of you and do a Bayern career mode, but it's the game's not good. I had a career mode where I took this English team from the fourth division, and then GNABRY can be stricter also. What do you mean by that? So I took this English team to the Premier League. I had some of the best players in the world. Of course, I had Alphonso Davies. I bought him from Bayern, and I bought Trent Alexander-Arnold. I bought so many Bayern youngsters. I was trying to buy Zagzi, but he wasn't available. I have Lucas May in my defense. Right, so I was trying to do that. I lost Europa League was it Valencia? No, it was Sevilla. I lost to Sevilla Real Betis. And I should have won that Europa League, but I lost in the round of 32 to Real Betis. So that pissed me off, and I don't want to play FIFA anymore. Also, I lost a foot draft that I shouldn't have lost. I'm so striker. Oh no. He can play there, but if you have Zagzi there, I don't think Gnabry. No, sorry, I'm not Gnabry. I love him popping up everywhere. I don't want him as strike. He's a better winger, best winger in the world. Did I? Well, he is. He's top 3. Well, no, he has to be top 5 at least when he's playing. Yeah, I mean, my man has like 20 goal contributions this year. Well, let me look. Just one more thing before I leave. I'm just having fun. So if you want me to keep going, I'll make this 3 hours long. But Serge had, 1 goal, 1 assist in the DFB Cup, which cool. He has 19 goal contributions, 11 goals, 8 assists in 22 games. All those assists are just to Lewandowski. 6 goals in the Champions League, a few assists as well, but they don't register assists in the Champions League for some reason. And I want to look at Leon Goretzka's stats. So 2 goals, 4 assists. Goretzka needs. I feel bad for him because last season one of our best players, and he can't stay fit this season. I mean, it has to be our fitness department, because how can you come from Schalke? He picks up these knocks at Schalke too, but here it's like it's way more common. Like at Bayern, half the pages are him at Bayern. So that's telling me a lot about our fitness team. And Schalke get a lot of injuries too. So it's their fitness. German fitness teams, they're just crap then, because Germany has very good, smart people and engineers, but they don't have good doctors. What's Niklas Zula's injury history? That's what I want to see. I don't want to see it. I miss Zula so much. He should be back in April, so he'll be back this month. He tore his AC. Wait. Oh my goodness. He tore his ACL. The same injury he got in 2014 and 2015, in the exact same leg. He's missed 32 games. When did Zula? He got injured in October when Niko Kovac was still our coach. and he's gonna be back in 27 days approximately. Can't wait for him. I can't wait. Jeez. Oh, Chris Richards. Oh, do you remember Liam Morrison? Why have not I heard about him in the academy? I really want to know about our academy kids. I'm really interested in them. About Chris Richards, I think he's been touted to be I mean, he's 19 years old and he's never. Yeah, he has 2 goals and he's a defender. No, yeah, he's a defender. So he plays for the under 19s. Well, and play. Oh, he plays for Bayern too now. I should really start following our youngsters. He's played in the International Cup final stuff at that. Yeah, hopefully, hopefully. Right. So, you know who I want to look at next? So Davies has only had one injury in his entire career. I want to look at Ian Robin. Robin's apparently working on his coaching license, which, wow. Robin's agents were his relatives. Did you notice how everyone we use is players we only use players with, like, little agents. So we're never ever gonna get a player like Paul Pogba, right? Even though we can, or Mbappe, because they have all these mega agents. Actually, Mbappe's agents is his family. So Robin would always get these injuries, abductor problems. I don't even know what the hell that is. He has 4 pages worth of injuries. Ian Robin could have been one of the greatest wingers in football history if he didn't tear every muscle he had every other year. It was crazy. I mean, he'd miss a game, but he missed the Champions League final though. Yeah, he was almost injured up to that. I mean, after the Champions May 6th, he was injured, muscular problems. One of the players that didn't get injured as much is Frank Ribéry, who still plays with $4 million as his market value, which is crazy to me. Ribéry's won European Best Player, UEFA Best Player. He deserved that Ballon d'Or. Won 9 Bundesliga. Oh my goodness. So Frank didn't get as many injuries as Robin, but like still, our fitness problems have started from way back when. It's kind of ridiculous. The only player that does not ever get injuries is Robert Lewandowski, and look at him now. Well, Robert is just different. He's just a different breed. He'll be back soon. Let's be honest. He'll be back soon. And I love how his agent is someone not really known in the football world. You know what? I would not be against selling Lewa. He's injured all the time. Look at his injury. All these injuries. Groin surgery, 1 game missed. Rest, 0 days. Patella problems. I don't know what that is. 15 days. But that was in the winter break. So Lewa always gets injured in the winter break. Have you noticed that? But oh yeah. Do you think that best formation would for Bayern 4-2-3-1? Long time they play with this formation of 4-3-3. Yeah, I think it's no, we don't play with a 4-2-3-1 ever. It's well, unless we had Muller. If we have Muller, he plays in a 4-2-3-1. 4-3-3 is more my favorite formation because you have those 3 dynamic midfielders and you rely on your forwards to create the chances, but you also need a very good attacking plan from your fullbacks. But we play a 4-2, like a 4-1. We play a 4-1-2. Right. So we play 2 number 8s. Well, we don't do it as much, but we do under Hansi Flick quite a lot when Muller's playing out on the wing, right? But when Muller's playing in the 10, it's a 4-2-3-1. But we play 1 number 6 in Kimmich, and then Thiago and that's why Thiago is scoring all those goals. And then we just play a front 3, right? So that's stuff that it's good that we can play more than one formation. I want to see us really try back 3, which we have actually. Yeah, never mind. We have tried a back 3. We played Kimmich in that one game in a 4-3-3. Well, a 3 at the back, and our full wing backs were pushed very high, and Davies was up, and Pavard was up as well. But as always, Pavard was crap, and that's what we had. We tried up. So we will be crazy coming off the wings in 4-3-3. Yeah, because it would mean that we have 2v2 on the wings in every position, and the striker would get a lot of service as well. So I mean, no, it actually means that your wingers will be inverted because the fullbacks will be coming up. So which means that your wingers will be getting a lot of goals, which is why Suds did score a lot of goals. So yeah, we should stick with, yeah. I can't wait for Sane. Really hope Atletico knocks out Liverpool. Not because we can't beat them, just because I can't stand those cocksuckers. Honestly, it won. Yeah, look, I think if we were playing in a two-leg tie, we had Anfield first and the Allianz Arena second, we'd win the legs, right? Because it's always Anfield, the most annoying place to be, right? Liverpool will not come to the Allianz again and destroy. We won't allow that to happen, right? So if we were to draw or win it or 1-1 draw and get an away goal at Anfield, at least in a one away goal, we'd win at the Allianz. If we lost at Anfield like 2-1, we'd win like 2-0 at the Allianz, we'll go through. But if we were in a one game like the final, we'd lose that. Because Bayern have a nature of losing finals they should realistically win, right? We probably create like 50 chances, take none of them, and lose the final. We are actually bottlers. We might as well just be purified drinking water with flavor enhancing minerals, because we're bottlers. We are actually bottlers. Let's be honest. Like, as a Bayern fan, I know our club. We're bottlers. We are Dortmund. We are Borussia Dortmund when it comes to holding trophies, right? We lose them all the time. We could be up 9 points in the league and we could still bottle it, right? Well, Germans do that. Every German team. Leipzig probably gonna lose to Spurs. I have a weird feeling that Spurs are gonna score like 2 and Leipzig won't know a thing to do about it. It's a weird feeling. Nah, but seriously, RB Leipzig bottles that. I'll delete this channel. Because I put so much faith in Leipzig. I thought I knew they'd beat Spurs. The way Leipzig play is so interesting to me because it's just so unique. I would love what's his name, Julian Nagelsmann to be our manager. Would absolutely have nothing else. He'd make us imagine, like, the guy's like 33 and he's doing this at the top level. By the way, I'm trying to drag the stream out to, are you a football player? Yeah, I think that should answer your question. I have like 3 footballs there. I have 2 in the backyard. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I play midfielder. I'm a CDM, which is why I'm anti-Kimmich at CDM and pro-Kimmich at right back, because I know what it takes to be a CDM. In fact, I used to be a winger, and I thought I was Ronaldinho, and I'm actually really skillful on the ball. It's weird because I'm 6 foot tall, so it looks really weird when I'm just making, really great touches. I have a weird, I dribble really weird, like it's unorthodox. If you think of Lionel Messi, right, combined with, I tried to emulate my game around Iron Robin because he's my favorite football. My game around that, like it doesn't look pretty, you know what I mean? Messi's dribbling, that's what I was trying to compare. Messi's dribbling is silky, he just does one. Mine is like, I keep very good touches close to me, but I don't do it like, you know what I mean? Like if you watch Nicolas Pepe, or actually, well, not Kingsley Coman. Coman's dribbling is okay. Right, I don't take my knee injury. 4 days later, I was back playing because I didn't care. I had a very, very important match to play, so I had to be returning for that. So yes, I am a footballer, and I'm quite fast too. So, and I have long legs, really, really long legs. Ow, my hamstring. YouTube not receiving enough information. More info. Alright, so that's very odd. Oh, that's not good. Anyone receiving buffering? Huh. Are you all seeing buffering? Are you all? Wow. I really haven't had music in the background all this time. So yeah, this is it for the stream. We're pretty much at 1 hour. Mia san mia, and thank you so much for watching. Peace.